Good afternoon everyone. My name is Potato. I am an CISA auditor from Tomato Audit Firm. Today, I will introduce to you the IT audit process. First, I will talk about the IT audit planning process. In the first stage, you need to get general understanding of the mission of the business. We need to understand the objectives, purpose and procedures of the company, which include the information about availability, integrity, security and business technology. Second, you need to identify the stated components. Dear madam, may I know what is the stated compounds exactly means?
Oh. It is typically the security policy or written policy produces, components, standards, require guidelines, produces and your organization structure.
Third, the auditors need to perform a risk analysis. The business risk associated with the use, ownership, operation, involvement, influence and adoption of IT within an enterprise. Fourth, we need to perform a risk analysis. Look at any privacy and impact analysis. We should be led by management decision makers, then perform risk analysis. We also need to work on more about risk assessment and risk analysis. The fifth step is to conduct internal control review. The internal control plays an important role in preventing and detecting fraud and protecting the organization's resources, both physical and intangible. The sixth step is to set audit scope and objectives. The scope and objectives for every audit are determined through discussion with the department's management and a department-specific risk assessment. The seventh step in the planning process is to develop auditing strategy or auditing approach. With the strategic plan in place, auditors examine business functions and assess each function to see if the work it does furthers the plan. The strategic audit is an ongoing process. A business owner implements changes based on the audit report, and the auditor team checks in periodically to re-evaluate the performance of each unit. Finally, once you have covered all 7 steps, we should be ready to assign resources. After the planning process, the auditors will proceed to field trip to the data center of the company. Let's get the tour to the data center. A data center is a facility used to house computer systems and associated components, such as telecommunications and storage systems. Hi, Mr. Kimmer, can you give us a brief explanation of data center?
Oh, that is my pleasure. Here are generally includes redundant OT backup power supplies, redundant data communications connections, environmental controls and security devices.
After the auditors gather all the informations from the data center, they will prepare an audit report. For the audit report, they need to state the physical inspection of the data center, and also the recommendation for the data center. Finally, we need to pass our financial report to the clients for response and comments. This feedback has proven to be very beneficial to us, and we have made changes in our procedures as a result of clients' suggestions. The last steps is the audit follow-up. For the followed-up review, actions taken to resolve the audit report findings may be tested to ensure that the desired results were achieved. To followed-up report, we need to resolve the original report findings. For unresolved findings, it will include a brief description of the finding, the original audit recommendation, the client response and the continued exposure to the Board of Compi. Memorandum to the senior manager that notifies them that audit activities are underway and describes the follow-up process. This memo should include the time frames for the project, the copy of the outstanding findings relating to the areas of reporting. We can submit a request that they distribute the findings to these areas and ask the managers to provide internal audit with the information that we requested. A statement that these comments were previously distributed as part of an audit report or closeout letter. Notification that the results will be reported to Board of Trustees. The Announce Memo Report Findings Access Database provides sample wording for the notification memo. After that, the notification memo should be sent. This is the end of my introduction to audit process. Hope your guys enjoy it.